What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. And I have some new news concerning Mark Breland, Kenny Bayless, and yours truly, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Now, we know the last time Wilder was in the ring, he was beaten for the first time in his career. His trainer threw the towel in the ring, putting a halt to the fight. Or did it? Okay. Or was that the case? And the reason why I'm asking this is because I've looked at this fight a gang of times. And I'm watching Kenny Bayless. Kenny Bayless was focused on the fighters at hand. He did not see the towel thrown. He just separated the guys and waved the fight off. Then he looked, and I think it was an official, and the official pointed at the towel. But he had already waved off the fight. So the question is, who really called that fight off? Because as you guys seen my live stream, and shouts out to the person that made this apparent to me over the last weekend, I thought Kenny Bayless stopped the fight. Because that's what it appeared like. Because Tyson Fury was hitting Wilder. He took a step back and he hit Wilder maybe 3 or 4 more solid times. Wilder threw a chopping left hook, and Kenny Bayless broke them up and waved off the fight. He wasn't looking behind him. He had to see that the guy that was pointing at Kenny Bayless, that was looking at Kenny Bayless, pointing at the towel. So he had to let them know, hey, that towel was thrown in by Wilder's team. Now the question is not that Mark Breland threw in the towel. That's not the question I'm asking you guys. The question I'm asking, who called off the fight initially? Okay, because it seems like to me, the more I watch that, it seems like Kenny Bayless took it upon himself to call off this fight without seeing the towel. He didn't see the towel at all. Okay, he didn't see the towel at all. He just waved the fight off. Now, I don't know where he seen it. He eventually saw it. But I'm telling you guys, he waved the fight off. This is how it appeared. He waved the fight off before seeing the towel. So everybody's blaming Mark Breland this, Mark Breland that. But even Kenny Bayless, as we already said, for shits and giggles, for verification, he said he was going to stop it anyway. And the question is, did he stop it to begin with? Because it looked like he stopped it. And I think people looked at the towel and just said, you know what, it was Mark Breland that stopped the fight. Which at this point, I honestly believe that Kenny Bayless stopped that fight. Because he didn't have prior knowledge of a towel being thrown in. He just seen damage being done to Wilder, and it wasn't not enough return fire that was coming back from Wilder. So Kenny Bayless, I feel, stopped the fight, and I think the heat was off of Kenny Bayless because the towel was already thrown in. So that wasn't really any argument that way. But it didn't matter anyway. The fight was going to get called off. You know, and I think Kenny Bayless said what he said, like, hey, I was going to stop it anyway if he kept taking that punishment. No, I believe. You guys go and watch that fight. I will leave the link, okay? So you guys can check out the reaction time from the time he broke those guys up, waved off the fight. He looked at the guy, some guy in the front row, pointed at Kenny Bayless, and Kenny Bayless looked back behind him, but he had already waved the fight off. So again, this is a serious question I ask you because I think this happened a totally different way that people don't understand. I think Kenny Bayless, watching what I'm watching, initially called off this fight, then seeing that the towel was thrown in, he knew, okay, well, the heat's off me because I'm not the only one that felt this fight should be stopped. That's why I think he backed it up with insurance saying, hey, I would have stopped it, but I think he had already stopped it. Anyway, you guys tell me what you think about this question. Leave a comment below. Please subscribe. Check out the link and get back at me. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.